Good morning, everyone. Dr. Victoria Skirbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. Today is the 12th of March, or the 3rd, and a Saturday, or the 13th of March and a Sunday, if you're in Australia and New Zealand. And today we had a new moon in the sign of Pisces. The new moon occurred at 24 degrees of Pisces, and it was conjunct Neptune. Neptune's at about 21 degrees of Pisces, and it was also conjunct Venus at 20 degrees of Pisces. And then I believe it's later today, Venus makes a conjunction to Neptune. If it's not later today, it's actually tomorrow, but I think it's later today. New moons are the start of a new lunation cycle. A lunation cycle is the cycle, the relationship between the sun and the moon. Starts with a new moon and ends with the next new moon. Pisces is a sign associated with compassion, with love, with oneness, with spirit. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. And so it's in Pisces where we ultimately let go, let God, forgive, wrap things up, and prepare for the new beginning. And that new beginning, of course, occurs when the sun moves into Aries, and then really begins when we have that Aries new moon in about a month. So this is a time of beginnings, yet because it's the last sign of the zodiac, there's some things that we need to take care of. As far as the zodiacal year begins with the sun in Aries. And so this is really the last bit of the year that began when the sun moved into Aries in 2020. And that was right around the time, about 2 weeks before that here in America we went into lockdown. Many European countries went into lockdown around that time. Of course, China had gone into lockdown, what was it, in January, or was it at the end of 2019? But we really didn't perhaps realize just what we were up against until that time. So this really is about extracting meaning from the last year of our lives, which has been a year like no other. 2020 was certainly a different experience. In the Kabbalah, 2020 vibrates to a 4, which is associated with the Emperor card. But the Hebrew letter associated with the Emperor card is it hey? Hey. Which means window. And so many of us spent time indoors looking out the window, picturing our lives, where they were at, where they were, and where they possibly could go. Now we're in a 5-year, it's a year of the Hierophant. It's an opportunity for us to utilize our wisdom and what we understand about ourselves and the world for change. It's a time of choice for us. We can choose to stay in the past and obsess about it, or we can choose to move forward. I would suggest, of course, that we move forward. And there are many people who are doing just that. Here in the States, we just had the COVID relief bill signed, 1.9 trillion, I think it was. And so we are starting new. We are it's like we're starting to move forward ever so slowly. And of course, we'll feel that forward motion much more when things move into Aries. So this new moon is about wrapping things up, but it's also about planting seeds and nurturing those seeds, utilizing your imagination to imagine. Do you see that bird? That is a, what do you call those? Finch. Purple finch, I think. Yeah, so we will be starting imagining what is possible, and then once things move into Aries, we will act on it. So, a very potent time with Neptune conjunct the new moon and Venus conjunct the new moon, compassion and love, caring and concern for each other, taking care of the least of us, has to be part of the picture. And we can see that happening here in the States. And I imagine wherever you may be, you can see examples of that as well. So I'm talking kind of low because I don't want to scare the birds. I want them to continue to eat so you guys can enjoy them with the door open here. All right, guys, I'm gonna get going. I have a Astro Kabbalah numerology thing on Merrick Garland coming out a little bit later today. Check it out. I'm going to be starting my Kabbalah class on the 22nd of March. That's a Monday. It's going to be on 6 consecutive Mondays, and it's from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern. And the class is $120. I try to keep it as reasonable as I can. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more about the Kabbalah and working with the Tree of Life, you know, it's a big onion, just like astrology is. But this is going to be a good basic course, so you can get some idea of how I work with the Kabbalah and how you too can interact with it. It's a very special kind of experience. All right, guys, much love. Take care, and check out the finch. My God, it's so beautiful. All right, guys, take care. I will see you later. Bye.